Friends, today we are going to discuss about conic section, that is from the high secondary first year, and this topic is also required in high secondary second year to do certain sums. So let us start with the first type of conic section, that is parabola. So what type of conic section is called parabola? You can see the definition, all of you, that if a plane parallel to the generator of the cone slice a cone, then the conic obtained is parabola. Now what does it mean? All of you can see, suppose there is a fixed line. Say this is a fixed line, and a line is cutting this fixed line at a fixed point. Say this fixed point is your B. So this line, suppose this line M is cutting a fixed line, say this is D or whatever, at a certain angle. Say the angle is alpha. Now this line M is free to rotate in such a manner that it makes the same angle this side also. This is also same angle. Then it forms two cones. These two cones, and if a plane intersects this cone in such a manner that our alpha is equal to the beta, then we say that plane is conic section, that is parabola. So this is this line which can move is cutting the plane. This line is called what? Generator. Why it is called generator? Because this line is generating the conic shape. So that's why this line is called generator. And this fixed point at which it is rotating is called vertex. This fixed point is called what? Vertex. So we will obtain a parabola like this, and we can see that there is a fixed axis here on which this parabola is formed. So the axis at which the parabola is formed is called what? Axis. And from this, if we will define the parabola, we can see, or we can say that if there are certain points on a fixed line, that points are equidistant from a fixed point on the curve, and this point is also equidistant from the fixed point focus. That is, if PF is equal to MP, then we say that this curve is what? Parabola. That is, in parabola, always the distance from the curve to the fixed point on a line is always equal to distance from the point on the curve and the focus. That is, PF will be always equal to MP. If I will take more points, on the parabola, say this is a point and this is a point on the fixed line, then this distance will be equal to this distance. So in this case, what shape we get, that is called what? Parabola. Now what is this fixed point is called? This fixed point is called focus. And this fixed line is called Directrix. The point at which this parabola is formed, or we have seen here, this fixed point is called vertex. This is the axis. And if we draw a line perpendicular to the focus touching the curve at 2 points, then this line is called latus rectum. So in the question, we will have to find all these points. So let us say define in another term that how we can define the parabola. A conic is the locus of a point P which moves so that its distance from a fixed point F is in a constant ratio E to its perpendicular distance from a fixed straight line. Just what I told now, that the distance from the fixed line, perpendicular distance, will be, say here perpendicular distance, if I will say, I will take it is PM, and here this distance is what? FP. So their ratio will be always a constant, and this ratio is called eccentricity. This ratio is called what? Eccentricity. So before knowing or before doing the sums of parabola, we should know all these terms. That what is eccentricity? It is the ratio of their two particular distances which we are talking about. What is focus? The fixed point F that we can see is called what? Focus. and the straight line which we can see is called what? Directrix. So these three terms is very important, and these terms we have to find while doing the sums. Let's see another sum. This is very important for examination point of view. Given that the vertex of the parabola is 6, minus 3. This time the vertex is not origin, and the directrix equation is given 3x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0. Then we have to find what is the focus and the equation. So as we know that this directrix is perpendicular to this line. So since the equation of the directrix is given 3x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0, with the help of this we can find what is the equation of this line. So just by changing, it is a formula only, just by changing the coefficient of x and y, and by putting constant is k, we will get what is the equation. So here coefficient is 5, see I have written with x, here the coefficient is 3, so I have written with y, and in place of 1 I have written k equal to 0. We got what is the equation. Now since this equation is passing through 6, minus 3, because the vertex will lie on this, so if we will put, then we will get what is the value of k. Now we got what is the equation of fn. Equation of fn we got. So this is the equation of fn, and as we know that this a point is the midpoint of n and f. So by using the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, we will get what is the coordinate of focus. So see here x1 is say alpha, and x2 is your this coordinate n, which we able to find. Then just put the values of n. Here x coordinate is 3, as you can see here, and here alpha. So 3 plus alpha by 2 equal to this x, that is 6. So if we will solve, we will get alpha equal to 9. Now how I got the value of n? Since here two equations are there, as we can see, this is one equation and this is the another equation, this one. So by solving these two linear equation by any method, elimination, cross multiplication, we will get what is the value of x and y. So I have not shown here, I have written directly that it is 3, 2. So use the formula for y1 plus y2. Here say y1 is 2 and y2 is beta. So 2 plus beta by 2 equal to this one, minus 3. We will get what is beta. So in this way we can find what? Focus. So let's see another sum. Find the equation of the parabola with vertex at origin, axis is x-axis and passing through the point minus 1, 2. So since here the axis is x-axis, so our equation will be y square equal to 4x. Now this equation is passing through minus 1, 2. So in this equation, in place of y I can put 2, and in place of x I can put minus 1. And by putting this value, I will get what is the value of a. Now just by putting this a value here, I will get the required equation. So this is also one of the very simple question and very interesting question, where equation of the parabola is not given. We have to find the equation, but that in the question given that this equation is passing through what? Minus 1, 2. So first of all, by observing this x-axis, we have to understand that equation will be y square equal to 4x. And then just by putting this coordinate in this equation, we will get the value of a. So this is the way we can solve this one. Let's see another sum. Find the focus, directrix, length of the lattice rectum, distance of the focus from the directrix of the parabola. So here the parabola is given 2x square plus 9y equal to 0. If we will simplify it, we will get x square equal to minus 9 by 2y. So since it is x square, we can understand that this parabola is formed on y-axis. Because I already told, if the parabola is formed on y-axis, we have to write x square. And if the parabola is formed on x-axis, we have to write y square. Now here it is negative, so we can understand the parabola is formed in the downward direction, that is in the negative direction. So let us compare now as earlier. Here general form is x square equal to minus 4ay, and here in place of 4a it is minus 9. So in simple we can write here minus 4a is equal to minus 9. So we will get a value here 9 by 4. So this is the way we can calculate. Sorry, here 9 by 2 is there. Here 9 by 2 is there. So this 4 will multiply here, so it will be 9 by 8. So in this way we can find A. So what is the focus here? Here focus is 0 comma minus A. So it will be 0 comma minus 9 by 8. Then since it is formed on y-axis, our equation of the directrix will be y equal to A. So here y A value is 9 by 8. So we will get, this is the equation of the directrix. And what is the length of the lattice rectum? It is 4A. So 4 into this. So in this way we can calculate all this value. Here the line of symmetry by a line of axis is our y-axis. So let us solve one sum. Suppose if it is given y square equal to 8x, then what is the focus, what is the lattice rectum, what is the equation of the directrix, how we can find it? So we can see here that here y square is given, so we can understand that this parabola is formed on x-axis. This parabola is formed on x-axis. So here which axis the parabola is formed? That is, it is formed on x-axis. Now what is the general form when it is formed on x-axis? It is y square equal to 4ax. So we will compare these two equations now. So here we can see that here 4a is there, and here in place of 4a what is there? 8 is there. So if we will compare these two equations, we can write what? 4a equal to 8. So what is a then? A will be 8 by 4, that is 2. So we got what is a? A is 2, and this is focus. We know what is the coordinate of focus in positive direction. It is a comma 0. So the coordinate of focus will be a comma 0. So we got a is 2, so it will be 2 comma 0. So this is the way we can find what? Focus. Then suppose it is given to find lattice rectum. Lattice rectum. So lattice rectum is 4a. So 4 into a value we got 2, that is 8. This is the value of lattice rectum. If it is given to find equation of directrix, so as I told that this vertex is the midpoint. This vertex is the midpoint. So if it is a, that is this is 2, then this side it will be minus 2. From minus 2 we have to draw one line perpendicular to the x-axis. So our equation will be x is equal to minus 2. And minus 2 if I will take to this side, it will be x plus 2 equal to 0. This is the equation of directrix. So this is the way we can solve one particular question. Simply we can use the concept comparing with the general equation, we will able to find all these values. Now let us see the different types of parabola, other standard form of parabola. So in the first case we have seen that our parabola is formed on the x-axis in the positive direction of x-axis. So already I told that if the parabola is formed on x-axis, we have to write always y square equal to 4ax, since here a is positive. If suppose the parabola is formed in the negative direction of negative direction of x-axis, then this a will become minus a. So our equation will be y square equal to minus 4x for the parabola. If the parabola is formed on the y-axis in the positive direction, then we have to write x square equal to 4ay. And if it is formed in the negative direction of y-axis, then we have to write x square equal to minus 4ay. So this is the way we can write what? Different form of parabola. Now after writing the different form of parabola, we can find its directrix also. If the parabola is formed on the y-axis, say in this case the parabola is formed on the y-axis, so from here to here it is what? Minus a. So from here to here, as I told, it is the midpoint, so it will be plus a. Although it is positive direction of y-axis, so it should be plus a. So what we will write? Y is equal to a, in this case, is the equation of directrix. Now if I will take a to this side, it will become y minus a equal to 0. So this is the way we can get equation of directrix. Always you have to remember, if the parabola is formed on x-axis, then our directrix equation will be x equal to the coordinate of the focus, and if the parabola is formed on y-axis, then y equal to the coordinate of focus. By changing its sign, we will get what is the equation. By changing its sign, what I am trying to suggest, that if suppose here I will take the focus point, then it will be 0 comma minus a. So my directrix will be y equal to a. See, I have changed the sign. This is the way we can find what? Directrix. So in the question, there will be values given and we have to find all the particular values, equation of directrix, equation of directrix, then lattice rectum, focus, and so on. So how we can do that one? Let's see one sum. Now let us see the types of conics. So already we have seen that eccentricity. What is eccentricity? So the types of conics depends on the value of the eccentricity. If E is equal to 1, then the conic is called what? Parabola. If E is less than 1, then the conic is called what? Ellipse. And if E is greater than 1, then the conic is called what? Hyperbola. So in the first year we are going to discuss about these types of conics, and with that we will also discuss about circle. In circle, your alpha and beta, which angle we have seen, is at right angle. So these are the different types of conics based on the value of eccentricity. So now how we can find the equation of parabola? That is, the standard form of a parabola is, say, y square equal to 4x. Now why to write y square? We have to always see that if a parabola is formed on the x-axis, then while writing the equation of parabola, we always write y square. If a parabola is formed on x-axis, then we have to write here y square. And in the same manner, if the parabola is formed on the y-axis, here we have to write x square. So that we should remember. So this is the standard form of a parabola if y square equal to 4x, if a is what? Greater than 0. So how we can derive this one? Already we have seen in the definition that this value pf is equal to mp. So see, I have written pf equal to mp. Now let us use the distance formula in pf. So while using the distance formula in pf, we will get what? x2 minus x1 whole square. So x minus a whole square plus then y minus 0 whole square under the root. This is the value of pf. And in case of pm, what is the equation of directrix? The equation of the directrix is x plus a equal to 0. Now how we got this equation of the directrix? So we have to remember, if the parabola is formed on the x-axis, then x equal to a. A from where we will get? From here. X equal to a, we will get what is the directrix. So x equal to a, when we will write, see, this is the positive direction. So the distance from here to here will be same like this. A vertex is the midpoint between n and f. So if af is a, our an will be also a, but if it is positive a plus a, then this will be minus a. So equation of directrix, I can write here x is equal to, since the equation is formed on x-axis, so directrix equation will be x equal to this coordinate of the focus. So here the coordinate of the focus is a, and as I told, if I will go this direction, it will be minus a. So we will write x equal to minus a. And if I will take minus a to this side, this will be x plus a equal to 0. This is the equation of the directrix. So this is the way we can find what? Directrix. So then we got what is the equation? Pf is x plus a. Now to remove this square root, we have to give a square on both sides. So if I will give a square root, a square, I will get this one, and on solving, we will get y square equal to 4x. So this is the way we can derive what is the formula of parabola.